Hey, welcome back. In this module, we are going to discuss the one and only website that you will need to work with in order to be successful with health insurance through the marketplace. This website is known as Health Sherpa. Now, Health Sherpa is a free website that allows us access to the marketplace. It allows us to upload documents. It allows us to complete enrollments. You can go as far as to cancel applications, make changes on the application directly through Health Sherpa. Now, the way that you will work the website is simple. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to sign up for a free account, which we can do right here. You're going to go ahead and just put the information in, whatever the case is. At the very end, it's a very simple process, but at the very end, you are going to go ahead and create a username and a password. And then once you have that username and your password, you will then have access to Health Sherpa. That is step one. The next thing that you must do is log in to your Health Sherpa account. Go up to this top corner where you see this little settings button, click on it, and then go to the button that says carriers. That's extremely important because what we're going to do right now is we're going to tell Health Sherpa what states you're licensed in. We're also going to tell them what carriers you're appointed with. Now, what that does is that when you or someone else applies for one of the carriers that you're licensed to sell, you will get credit for the application. It will automatically embed your national producer number to the application. That way, you're the one that gets credit for the application. Now, also, it will ask you if you would like to refer business that you're not appointed to sell to Health Sherpa. Now, what that means is, let's say, for instance, you live in Florida like me. I work with a lot of the insurance carriers in South Florida. I do not work with Florida Blue. They're a captive company, and they would require me give up on every other insurance carrier if I wanted to sell their one plan, and I'm not doing that. So what I will do is if someone calls me and needs Florida Blue, I will refer Florida Blue to Health Sherpa, and I will take a referral fee as far as my service is concerned. Now, I do tell the customer that I do the enrollment, but I do not service policies that go through companies that I do not write. They would have to deal with the marketplace directly to upload any documents. It's very important because this can be a little bit tedious if someone's asking you to upload documents for 3 or 4 people. Okay, so what you would do is if, let's say, you wanted to add some states or some appointments, simple. You go to the top where it says edit your appointments, click on it. It'll ask you to add a state. Whatever state you want to add, you click on it and then just go down to the state. And then you'll see the different carriers that are available. If you're appointed, you click it off. If you're appointed, you click it off. At the very end, you go back up and hit save, and you're done. That would mean if someone calls or writes a policy for themselves under my NPN, and I'll explain what that means in a second, because you can send out a link for someone else to enroll, and if they enroll, you'll get credit. And this is how you'll get credit. If it's one of the carriers X, your NPN goes on the application. If it's one that's not, their application, or their NPN rather, goes on the application. And what would happen is you would then get paid as a bonus. As you can see, some of the carriers, as I mentioned, Florida Blue paid me the $25 and whatnot. All right, guys. Well, that's going to go ahead and make sense of the Health Sherpa program. And keep in mind, we mentioned before about you sending out links and them going ahead and self-registering. People can register for themselves. It's pretty easy to do. All they would do is they would click on your direct link. As you can see, it's right down here. And when they went ahead and put the link into the system, they would see this page. You'll notice your NPN and name will be on the left-hand side. And if they went through an application, you would get credit for the application. Now, one other thing that you may want to do, if you see how this is all crazy and it looks a little different, there's a question mark in it, you can get yourself like a GoDaddy domain, and you can forward your GoDaddy domain, or you can forward this website to your GoDaddy domain. So if someone was to click on, like for mine, I have yourobamacarenow.com, and when someone clicks on that, it brings them to my Health Sherpa page. Very simple. It looks a lot cleaner. People are going to remember yourobamacarenow.com a lot faster than they're going to remember healthsherpa.com /?agent_ID equals Michael, blah, 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 blah. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate your time today. Let's get on with the next module. On to the next one.